Why would a man spend years restoring a car most people would walk away from? Today we're exploring the psychology of people who love old Mustangs and why these cars become part of the men who refuse to let them go. 1. They see potential that other people miss. Walk into an old garage and you'll probably find it. A faded Mustang sitting beneath years of dust. Rust creeping along the fenders. An engine that hasn't turned over in years. Most people see an expensive mistake. The Mustang owner sees something completely different. He sees possibility. Psychologists describe this as a growth mindset, the belief that something isn't defined by its current condition, but by what it can become through patience and effort. That explains why an old Mustang rarely intimidates him. The challenge is part of the reward. Every seized bolt, every missing part, every problem solved becomes proof that persistence still matters. And that's what separates him from everyone else. The Mustang isn't teaching him how to restore a car. It's reminding him who he already is. Someone who doesn't quit when something worth saving becomes difficult. That mindset rarely stays inside the garage. It becomes part of how he approaches life itself. 2. The Mustang represents more than a car. Ask almost any lifelong Mustang owner why they wanted one, and chances are the story doesn't begin with horsepower. It begins with a memory. Maybe his father drove one. Maybe the neighbor down the street had a '67 fastback. Maybe he watched one disappear around the corner as a teenager and promised himself that one day he'd own one. Psychologists know our brains attach powerful emotions to meaningful experiences. Over time, those emotions become connected to physical objects. The Mustang becomes far more than transportation. It becomes a symbol of freedom, youth, independence, and the version of himself he always admired. That's why selling one often feels surprisingly emotional. He's not just letting go of a car, he's letting go of a chapter of his life. For many men, that's a much harder decision than anyone outside the hobby realizes. 3. They find confidence through mastery. Most hobbies stay on the surface. The Mustang rarely does. Owners spend decades learning engine codes, production years, factory options, suspension geometry, carburetor tuning, the difference between a Boss 302 and a Mach 1. To someone outside the hobby, it may seem obsessive. Psychologically, it's something much healthier. It's mastery. Research consistently shows that people develop confidence by becoming deeply competent at something meaningful, not because they want recognition, but because competence creates self-respect. Every repair completed, every engine rebuilt, every problem diagnosed, quietly reinforces one belief: I know what I'm doing. That's one reason many Mustang owners remain passionate for decades. The learning never ends, and neither does the satisfaction that comes from understanding something most people never will. 4. The garage becomes their therapy. There is something almost impossible to explain unless you've experienced it yourself. You walk into the garage carrying the weight of the week: work, bills, stress, responsibility. Then you begin working on the Mustang. An hour disappears, then another. Before long, your mind feels quieter. Psychologists have found that many men process emotions differently than women. Instead of talking through stress, they often regulate it through purposeful activity. The garage provides exactly that. Every task has a beginning, a middle, an end. Unlike everyday life, the problems have solutions. The engine either starts or it doesn't. The part either fits or it doesn't. That certainty gives the brain something modern life rarely provides: control. The Mustang isn't simply helping him fix a machine. It's helping him organize his thoughts. That's why so many owners leave the garage feeling calmer than when they walked in. The project restored more than the car. It restored the man. 5. Every Mustang carries someone's memory. Perhaps the deepest psychological reason of all has nothing to do with Ford. It has everything to do with family. Many Mustang owners can trace their passion back to one person: a father, a grandfather, an older brother, an uncle, someone who unknowingly planted the seed years earlier. Maybe it was handing over a wrench, Maybe it was riding in the passenger seat on a summer evening. Maybe it was simply hearing the rumble of a small block V8 pulling into the driveway after work. Those moments become emotionally permanent. Psychologists call this associative memory. The brain links sounds, smells, places, and emotions together. Years later, the smell of gasoline, the click of an old door latch, or the familiar idle of a classic Mustang can instantly transport someone back to childhood. That explains something outsiders often misunderstand. These men aren't chasing the past. They're reconnecting with the people who helped shape them. The Mustang simply happens to be the bridge, the truth. People often assume men love old Mustangs because they're nostalgic, but nostalgia is only part of the story. The real reason runs much deeper. The Mustang represents patience in a world demanding speed, responsibility in a culture of replacement, mastery instead of convenience. It reminds these men that some things earn their value because they require effort. Every hour spent in the garage becomes another investment in something larger than the car itself. It's an investment in discipline, in craftsmanship, in identity, because in the end, the old Mustang isn't really what these men are preserving. They're preserving the values that built the man standing beside it. And maybe that's the real psychology of people who love old Mustangs.